What is the circadian rhythm, and why does it matter for maintaining energy levels and improving sleep? The circadian rhythm are the biological processes that are linked to the different cycles of the day, and they include the following bodily functions: your body temperature, blood pulse, and uh, pul- blood pressure, the reaction time and in performance, production of melatonin, serotonin, cortisol, and the intestinal activity. Usually, this is referred to as the internal clock that lasts about 24 hours, and it resets itself when it is exposed to the daylight. So, light plays a central role in regulation of our daily lives, and it can be used to reset the circadian rhythm. And it's said that luminosity should reach around 1000 lux of intensity to have such an effect. So in a typical office of lighting, there's only about 320 to 500 lux, but direct sunlight emits around 32,000 to 130,000 lux. So light directly affects the production of melatonin, which is mostly by the pineal gland during the hours of darkness. Melatonin plays a significant role in the regulation of the sleep-wake cycle. It's also said that melatonin starts to decrease when one reaches mid-age, so around the 50s. It explains why older people just do not get as much sleep as younger people. Keep in mind, the intensity of light isn't the only factor of melatonin production, but it's also the wavelength, and research shows that white LED lighting is 5 times more efficient at blocking the production of melatonin as opposed to the incandescent light bulbs. So to optimize sleep, it's important to understand hormones, how they can influence the circadian rhythm. High levels of dopamine and serotonin have been linked to feeling of alertness and adversely low levels of sleepiness. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and it contributes to the sudden wakefulness in the middle of the night. Now, how do you create an environment for good sleep? The first step is to set up your bedroom. It's optimal to have a darkened room for sleep, as sunlight, moonlight, or LED can disturb sleep. Hence, have blackout curtains. And it'll also prevent noise from coming through as well. So you're not going to hear the sounds of cars as much or trains and stuff as loudly as you would. So darkening the LED of your electronics, so maybe reducing the intensity of the digital clocks or even turning it off if you're not using it. And for lamps, do not use that emits blue light. Rather than look into lamps that change throughout the cycles of the day, or maybe dim salt lamps. For the bed, it's important to look at the materials and ergonomics so they do not disturb your sleep. So a mattress or futon made of organic cotton or wool are usually the best. Oat or buckwheat pillows are, and even for your bed sheets and blankets, maybe the ones that have better thermoregulation, such as organic cotton, leather, or even silk are usually the best. Having also pillows that support your neck area is also good. If it's needed, some people might find it uncomfortable, some people might actually find it comfortable. So you have to find out what works best for you. A pillow between your legs is probably good as well. Also, the posture of your sleep is extremely important. Sleeping on your back or right side is the best way to sleep. Other positions will just create, such as sleeping on your stomach, it's just going to create pressure on your organs, and that can also lead to something like heartburn and other issues. And also, sleeping on your stomach can also create a very stiff neck and very stiff back and muscles. And you also don't want to be sleeping on any other strange positions, like such as on your stomach, because then that will cause. Imagine also doing that for like 10 hours or 9 hours or 8 hours. You'd feel a lot of stiffness. So that's why it's not really recommended. So always sleep on your back or sleep on your right side. Those are the best. To control the electromagnetic radiation, as some studies show that can lead to insomnia. It's important that you don't have any routers in your room, any Wi-Fi signal, Wi-Fi routers or anything like that, because that creates a lot of disruption and a lot of electromagnetic radiation. So you want to keep that outside of your room and switch phones and devices just to airplane mode. Just put them in a drawer or something like that that is not really close by your bedside. There's also the air quality, as having poor indoor quality can also affect the respiratory organs and hence sleep. So ventilate bedrooms during the day. Use of houseplants is also good because that can increase humidity and turn the carbon dioxide into oxygen. So there are some good plants such as the devil's ivy or snake plant and etc. And ventilate the bedroom. You can literally get air humidifiers, and you want to keep the humidity levels. Usually the best is 30 to 50%. Now during the deep states of sleep, the body temperature drops significantly. So you don't want a room that is extremely hot or extremely cold. Hence thermoregulation is very important. So adjusting radiators or air cooling, ventilation is also very important. And usually the most optimal temperature is around 18 to 22 degrees. So what preparations can I make during the day to optimize better sleep at night? As mentioned earlier, get enough light during the day, especially the first thing you should do when you wake up as well. Get sunlight as soon as possible, because that is going to create one's alertness and just reset the circadian rhythm. And spending 15 minutes in the sun is the best and is mostly recommended. Also increases testosterone as well. Get enough exercise, especially around 45 to 60 minutes throughout the day. At least this helps balance the daily rhythm and improve sleep quality as well. Get rid of muscle tension as well, which can be through acupuncture, massaging, sauna, yoga, and stretching. Even relaxed baths with magnesium chloride can also help for relaxation. And an hour before you sleep, you want to make sure you're just relaxing. You don't want to do anything too intensive, because that is going to just keep you really up late at night. So try and relax an hour before. An hour after, try and avoid the phone. Do something that, whether it's reading or whether it's going to the gym, whatever it is, just keeps your body awake and alert. And usually what I would do is when I first wake up, just write. And just also, I would meditate, because that resets my mind. And then I would just write my daily intentions and things like that I want to get done today. So then I know what I have to do for the entire day. And then I just start, whether it's go to the gym or whatever it is. Then that keeps my body in alert, and I just come back, get the sun, and boom, day starts. That's probably the best way to start. And then the night before, just read, relax, listen to some very chill lo-fi type of music. Something that just puts you in a deep, relaxed state. Whether it's even listening to a podcast that has a very relaxed voice. So do these types of things and you'll end up having higher qualities of sleep. So this was part 3 of the guide of how to get effective sleep, or the biohacker's guide of how to get effective sleep. And in the next video, we're going to look at more of the details of what nutrition you can have to help improve your quality of sleep and stimulate that as well. So this was part 3. If you like this video, then like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next part.